The real reason Imu killed Saint Saturn, there are three key factors. Truth is, letting Luffy escape was only a minor issue. The real reason Imu chose to eliminate Saint Saturn comes down to three critical mistakes. First reason, the ancient giant Robothus is what angered Imu the most. 200 years ago, when the world government discovered the ancient giant robot, Imu gave a direct order to destroy it immediately. However, Saturn disobeyed that order. Instead, he secretly allowed scientists to hide the robot for research purposes. That single act of selfishness triggered a chain reaction. Luffy escaped, the Will of Joy boy resurfaced, and Imu was once again confronted with the very power he fears most. The current chaos in the world is a direct consequence of Saturn's decision back then. From Imu's perspective, Saturn didn't just disobey orders, he left behind a ticking time bomb. A subordinate who refuses absolute obedience is guilty of treason, no matter how loyal he appears. Second reason, Saturn's complete strategic failure. Saturn failed at every critical moment. When Luffy was at his weakest, Saturn had the perfect chance to finish him off. Instead of focusing on the primary target, he chose to torture Bonnie, someone completely irrelevant to the mission. That mistake led directly to the birth of a second Nika. Not only that, control over the pacifista was stolen. Kuma, the cyborg Saturn personally oversaw, unexpectedly regained his consciousness. Visync broadcast exposed the world government's deepest secrets. Even after the other Gorosei intervened to contain the damage, the situation was already beyond repair. In fact, even Marine Vice Admirals realized that the only way to salvage the mission was to immediately pursue Luffy. Yet Saturn did nothing and even seemed satisfied with the outcome. In Imu's eyes, Saturn had grown old, slow, and incompetent. Third reason, Catarina Devon obtained Saturn's facethus was the final nail in the coffin. Catarina Devon, a member of the Black-Beard Pirates, possesses the power of the Inu Inu no Mi model, Kyubi no Kitsune, allowing her to perfectly transform into other people. She managed to obtain Saturn's appearance, meaning Blackbeard's crew could impersonate him at any time. That posed a massive risk to both the Marines and the world government. By allowing Saturn to die, Imu turned the situation to his advantage. If Catarina Devon ever uses Saturn's face to commit crimes, the blame will fall entirely on the Black-Beard Pirates. Public opinion can easily be manipulated to paint Saturn as a victim, while his enemies become the scapegoats. Conclusion: Imu didn't act out of emotion, this was a calculated sacrifice. By eliminating Saturn, Imu removed a disobedient subordinatorist, a strategic liability, neutralized the threat of impersonation. Sacrificing one piece is all it takes to stabilize the entire board.